Good morning. We're already to day 3. So, depending on the day, this is either going to be seen on Monday or Tuesday, April 6th or the 7th. Let's see what we have planned for today. Just again, reminder that you need to be taking attendance, signing in. Thank you for those that are following this procedure. Let's keep it up. Always sign in on the correct date. And that'll always be the first row on that OneNote page in the collaboration space. In terms of work, again, for the virus and the prokaryotic unit, you should be able to get all of the focus notes and the different assignments that I have done. Labs, of course, are history for right now. And do follow the procedure that I outlined in day 1's video on how you have to do something that's on paper. And get it submitted to me digitally. For the next unit on the protista and the fungi, besides the focus notes and diagram that I gave you, be noticing that there is this big research assignment on the summary of importance of protozoa. You want to get that done. Look forward to a new unit coming in that I'm developing on specific type of virus called the COVID-19. So that I'm going to use to replace some of the labs that we're not going to be able to do, and I would suspect strongly not be able to do for the rest of the year. But for right now, I'm going to use a new unit, and I'll probably do some new things too that I haven't done in the past to replace some of the upcoming labs that we were going to be doing here. So look for those things to start showing up in your OneNote. I do remind you again about the PFAs, and some people have been following this procedure exactly, which is good. But when you're taking a PFA, I have to see that you've taken that practice test on the PFA or the practice test. There could be more than one. And that you've gotten that 85 or higher on whatever attempt you took. The most I've ever seen somebody have to take a practice test to hit 85 was 7 times. But that's what I'll be requiring, and then you can request that PFA and remind, and then I will check for seeing that you've completed things, and then approve that PFA. So thank you for, I think there was one person yesterday in class that followed this procedure precisely and had no issue taking the PFA, and thank you, I appreciate that. I do want to talk about a past assignment that some of you have not turned in and some of you are getting turned in, and that's the video that you have to make on the human genetic disorder that you're doing a research on. You want to make sure you're following the outlined instructions that you see on that human genetic disorder page in OneNote under the genetics section. And I would strongly recommend that you look at the grading rubric that I'll be following in terms of, do you have all of this information in your video? So this is how with 2 people that have completed that video, turned in, just email me your completed recorded PowerPoint. So you've done made your PowerPoint, you've gone over and done your annotations with the audio, and I think it's easy if you just send me that PowerPoint via email. And just a reminder, you should all know this, but my email address is twhitaker@nsd131.org, and then I'll simply convert it into a video format, upload it to YouTube, and then post the YouTube link on to your page. I'll put it right above the rubric over here, and then so I'll put it right about in that area, and then I'll grade it. You can do the same thing if you're still trying to finish up that video on the microscope slide. You'll probably it's just going to be easier if you send me the PowerPoint and let me do the technical stuff now, turning it into a video. and that sort of thing. That's probably the best way. And then I'll grade it, and you'll see the grade here in terms of what you earned based upon the points that I have for you, and I'll put them in that section down there. The next thing, because I had one person that still hadn't taken these genetics quizzes nor the take-home test. A few of you have, but a lot of you haven't. So here's how we're going to operate now with that. Send me a request that I need to do these quizzes and use Remind. And what I will do then is I will email you the 2 quizzes. I'll send them both to you at the same time, and you're going to have to print them out and complete them, photograph them, and then insert them onto the 2 new pages that you'll see that I have then put into your OneNote. You don't have the pages there now. I'll only put them in when I send you the quizzes, and that will be this place that you have to insert them. Make sure if the quiz is more than 1 page that you have a photograph for each page and your name's clearly on those pages so that I can see them when I grade them. After I've graded the 2 quizzes, then I will send you the take-home. And I'll let you know and remind that I've sent it. It's 12 pages long, so that would mean when you finish it, it'll be 12 photographs. Now, I've had some issues where kids say they don't have a printer. Then you have to copy it all by hand on a separate sheet of paper, complete it, photograph it, and insert it. There's nothing else I can say to do on that. You know, this is what happens if you fall too far behind when we were in school. Now you have to figure out how you're going to make it up. But that's going to be the requirements that I have for that. And that came up yesterday with a student, how to do it. And I think it worked really well. She got things done and turned in so that I can start grading them digitally. And that'll go for any other type of paper assignment. If you can print it, wonderful. If you can't, then you're just going to have to do the old-fashioned copy the question down and then put your answer underneath it type of thing. I hope that helps and answers some questions on that. I'm planning on doing a live Zoom presentation to talk about the COVID-19 project that I will be creating over the weekend and putting into your OneNote so that you can see. Like I said, I'm going to use it to replace some of these different labs that we're not going to be able to do probably at all. My anticipation, this is just me talking, I haven't heard an official word or anything, that we're more than likely going to be out for the rest of this school year in a distance learning situation. So have a good day. Questions, again, you're really good at this, is to send Remind, and also just remind students that may not have signed up for Remind, if you're in contact with them in any way, shape, or form, that you need to you know, shoot them an email saying, please go on to Whitaker's website to find the Remind link on the distance learning homepage and sign up so that you'll get the instant messages when I send them out. Okay, have a good day. Thank you.